Hello there, Star Wars fans. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in to your favorite intergalactic frequency. As the 20th anniversary for Revenge of the Sith approaches, I'm diving into so much of the lore. Please like the video and subscribe below so you don't miss my videos leading up to the anniversary. Anakin Skywalker was always powerful, a prodigy in the Force, the chosen one. But even before his fall to the dark side, there were moments where his power wasn't just from the light. He was already tapping into something darker. Something dangerous. Today we're breaking down every time Anakin used the dark side before Revenge of the Sith.
This is where the fun begins.
Perhaps the most infamous moment came when he first used the dark side, which was in Attack of the Clones. Anakin's mother, Shmi Skywalker, had been taken by the Tusken Raiders. By the time Anakin found her, it was too late. She died in his arms. And that was the moment something inside of him snapped. The grief turned to rage, and that rage turned to slaughter. He didn't just kill the warriors. He killed all of them, the women, the children. This was the first major step in his descent. It wasn't just revenge. It was power, fueled by anger. In that moment, the dark side had taken hold. This is something he would share with Padme and Chancellor Palpatine, but not Obi-Wan and the other Jedi. Palpatine would use the memory of this event as a tool to further groom Anakin to embrace the dark side and become his apprentice. The next act triggering the dark side comes from the non-canon animated Clone Wars show from 2004. One of Anakin's most intense battles took place on Yavin 4, where he faced off against the deadly Sith assassin, Asajj Ventress. Sent by Count Dooku to eliminate him, Ventress lured Anakin into an ancient massacre temple, where the fight quickly turned into a brutal test of raw power. At first, Anakin fought like a Jedi, but Ventress was relentless, pushing him deeper into the temple, deeper into the fight, and deeper into his emotions. With each strike, his anger grew. His attacks became more aggressive, more violent. Ventress taunted him, sensing his anger. And then, in a moment of pure fury, Anakin let go of restraint. He disarmed her, pinned her to the edge of the cliff, and with her lightsaber in his grip, he raised it high, ready to strike her down. It was only when she fell that he seemed to realize what he had done. The look in his eyes wasn't that of a Jedi. It was something darker. He had won, but he had given in to his rage to do it. For the first time, Anakin had truly fought like a Sith against someone who had lived to tell the tale. But the upcoming years would lead into more situations that would have his heart slowly harden one battle at a time. The Clone Wars hardened Anakin. On Jabim, he watched fellow Jedi die, but also choked a man with the Force. Possibly his first Force choke. He had to make very difficult decisions during this battle, and had to abandon thousands to die. A pivotal moment in Anakin's life that further pushed him down the dark path. On Praesitlin, he led a brutal campaign that pushed him to his limits. Each time he felt the same thing. The anger, the need for control, the thirst for victory. And each time he reached for it, his emotions made him strong. They also made him vulnerable. In truth, Darth Sidious had engineered the battle, desiring to draw Anakin further into the thrall of the dark side. The Jedi preached restraint. Anakin never listened, and that was what made him different. Perhaps the most surreal test of Anakin's power, and one of his most defining times using the dark side, came from the canon show The Clone Wars on Mortis, an ancient realm where the very balance of the Force was shaped. Here he met the three godlike beings, the father who represented balance, the daughter who embodied the light, and the son who embodied the dark side. It was here that Anakin was confronted with the raw truth of who he was. The father saw his potential and offered him the ultimate role, becoming the new guardian of balance, taking the father's place. Anakin was meant to be more than just a Jedi or a warrior. He was meant to control both light and dark, to keep them in harmony. For a brief moment, before he accepted his destiny and bent the dark side to his will, overpowering the sun in a way no Jedi or Sith ever could, he did become consumed by the dark side, seeing his future of what he would become. The dark side tortured him and corrupted him. Eventually overcoming this corruption, he did bring balance to Mortis for a brief time. But before he could fully grasp his purpose, the father erased Anakin's memory, ensuring he would forget what he had seen. Why? Because he feared what Anakin could become. Because even here, in this distant world, the dark side lived with him, and if left unchecked, it could consume everything. Other times when Anakin used the dark side in the Clone Wars are necessary to point out. One of the earlier examples being in Season 2 with his force choking a Pugal, our first time in the show seeing Anakin use this as a tactic. We would see him use force choke again in Season 4, during the Zygeir Iin, Slavers episode. Now there are other times where Anakin made bad decisions as a Jedi, but I wouldn't say he was truly trapped in the dark side. Those times would be increasingly aggressive duels he had with Dooku throughout the Clone Wars, disarming Admiral Trench in Season 7, and murdering Tal Merrick. Before he became Darth Vader, Anakin had already stepped into the darkness more times than we realized. His power wasn't just from skill, it was from emotion, and once he truly let go in Revenge of the Sith, nothing could stop him. Did the Jedi ever have a chance to save him? Or was this path inevitable? The information in this video stems from a passage in the Legends novel, Labyrinth of Evil, which takes place right before the events in Episode 3. Did I miss any other times in canon or Legends when Anakin embraced the dark side before Episode 3? Let's talk in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Wars insights so you never miss what's happening in your favorite galaxy far, far away. May the Force be with you always.